What's up, everybody? My name is NIKASIN. Today we're going to talk about an interesting experience or feeling that I get sometimes, and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I'm really curious to see if any of you experience this as well. So you know, when you play a game when you're younger, it's a very special game and you hold it tight to your heart, right? It's one of those games you just think about and it brings you back to the good old times before you had any real worries in life, and just the fact that it was a good game and it was when life was good. Not that it's bad now, but you know what I mean. You hold on to the good moments from your childhood. Do any of you do this? I'm really curious. There's a game specifically in my mind. I think there's a few, but there's one game in particular that I just seem to not want to play because I feel like it's going to lose that magic that it did the first time I played it. And this isn't a game from my childhood. This is a game from 2010. This was 11 years ago. I was 22. So yeah, I was about 22, 23-ish when it came out. It came out in 2010 and it blew my mind. The game isn't important, although I will tell you what game it is. The game isn't important. It's the fact that I just found a Facebook post where someone was like, who's the hottest girl in gaming? And I was like, oh, you know, I don't know. Who is the hottest girl in gaming? I'd like to answer this. Let me put my little opinion, right? Let me type my opinion into Facebook, right? So I thought of Sarah from Final Fantasy 13, which, you guessed it, that's the game that I can't seem to bring myself to playing again because I think it will take away from the magic of the first time I played it. So when I looked up Sarah and I got a picture of her, I posted it in there, I started to look into Final Fantasy 13 again. I instantly heard Sarah's theme, looking up a video of her and Snow. That's the love story in it. I identified with Snow. He's a really cool character in the game. If you haven't played Final Fantasy 13, it gets a lot of bad press, but the game is awesome. Anyways, that's the love story of Snow and Sarah. I watched the video, and the music in Final Fantasy 13 is incredible. I truly think it has the best music and the best aesthetic in the whole entire series. I'm going to get a lot of hate on that, probably, but this is just my opinion. I'm not going to argue that it has the best battle system. It definitely doesn't. It did the trick, but it wasn't the best. I'm not going to fight you on that one. But I listened to Sarah's theme, and I'll link it in the description so you can take a peek. It's nice piano chords, really super nice, super emotional. And I just thought to myself, I really want to play 13 again, but I don't know that I can bring myself to doing it because I'm not really sure why. It's almost like for some reason I just want to keep it as a memory. I don't know, maybe I'm weird for that. Does anyone else do that? Because I'm trying to think of other games where I've done that, and I can't really think of any. The only one that comes to mind is Final Fantasy 13. I love the old school Resident Evil games. As you guys know, that's my favorite series next to Halo. But none of them I really wouldn't play again. I want to play them all. I do love it. I think this might stem from music because that's what kind of triggered it. When I listened to it, I was like, oh, I want to play it again. But oh, I don't almost, because as a DJ, I listen to songs thousands of times. And what normal people who don't DJ and who don't have an obsession with music, they listen to music casually, you know. But I listen to songs and I play songs thousands of times. And let me tell you, no matter how good the song is, a good amount of the magic and sometimes all of the magic of the song can die if you play it too many times. That's why a lot of classic rock, I think it's great, but I can't listen to it. I've heard that shit so many times. I just can't listen to it and like it anymore. There's obviously a few songs, a few bands like Van Halen I could never get sick of, but using music as an example, I think it's that I'm so afraid that I'm going to ruin the magic of the game I have such fond memories of. And again, I'm really trying to think, do I have another game that's like that? Final Fantasy 13. I don't think there's any other game that I won't play for this reason. It's got to be Final Fantasy 13, I think. And I'll update this. I'll update you guys if there's any other games I think of that I don't want to go back and replay it for this kind of like emotional reason, whatever. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm really curious. Does anyone else do this? Am I alone here? Is this weird? I don't know. Does anyone do this? I'm not really sure. I think I might be the only one. I think a lot into things, and I cherish things a little bit differently than a lot of people I've noticed. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to put that out there because it literally just happened to me. I just saw that Facebook, who's the hottest girl in gaming? And I thought, oh, Sarah.
The girl I was in love with from Final Fantasy 13.
Let me look her up. So I looked it up. I watched the video, and I heard the music, and I was like, dude, Final Fantasy 13. So naturally, if you're watching this, you know I'm going to say that you should really play Final Fantasy 13 and replay it. I'm thinking eventually I will replay it, but for some reason I'm just not. So yeah, again, let me know, does this happen to you guys? Is there anything like that? Is there any movies you don't want to watch because you have a good memory of it? You're afraid you might ruin the magic, so to speak? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. Also, you can leave it in the comments if you think I'm a freaking weirdo, because that's also true. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Punch the subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.